Hello, YCS teachers. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Kahoot. And Kahoot is a great application that I think that all teachers could use in every school, whether it's elementary, middle school, or high school. Kahoot is an application or an app that would give you instant feedback. It's game-based learning. You could be kind of gamifying your classroom, and it's free, which is awesome. And I think you'll notice that a lot of students are engaged, everyone's participating, and there's a lot of high energy. So let me talk a little bit about this cool application called Kahoot. So how you sign up first. If you decide that you'd like to use it, all you do is go to getkahoot.com. It's free, so you click Get My Free Account, type in Role and Account Details, and select the quiz option. There's two other options, Survey or Discussion. I don't know a lot about that, and I could see how it could be useful in maybe a post-secondary school or an AP class to stimulate discussion or debate, but I really like the quiz option. So you'll just click My Kahoots and then you'll hit play and launch, and that's how the students will be able to play. And setting up your quiz is really easy. So after you set up your quiz, the kids would type in kahoot.it, that's the URL that they would go to, and then they would enter the game pin, and then they would play the quiz game. Students can make nicknames for the game, and if the nicknames are inappropriate, you can always kick them out. You just click on their name and then they'll have to re-enter, or they can just use their real name. Obviously this is a problem in high school and probably not for elementary. And then you just start the quiz and then the kids can play. So what I really like about this is it automatically keeps score, so you don't have to write it down. The top 5 winners are displayed at the end of the quiz, and so the students know who's the top 5. I usually give a piece of candy or give them a participation point if they win. And then they can also see how their score compared to others in the class at the end and also throughout the whole game. So there's some advanced features of Kahoot that I think that would really help you. Maybe when you're making your quiz game, you want to make the quiz automatically move through the questions. This is awesome. So the kids are playing this game and it's automatically moving through the questions on your computer. I use this time in class, if I do this, to have conferences with students that I need to pull out and talk to, or I can also do it for a warm-up activity while I'm doing attendance or doing some housekeeping activities in class, and I don't have to be actually manipulating the game. So I really like that option, and I've used it a few times in class. Also, you can also randomize the order of questions and answers. So maybe you're taking a review, or taking a quiz from a past year, or you have a similar, like iStep prep or something, and you want to type it in, but you want to make it a little bit more difficult because it seems like every answer is A. It will mix it up for you. So that's really easy for me when I'm going through. I can just make every answer A, and I know that it's going to randomize it for me. Some ways that you could use Kahoot in your classroom that I think could be beneficial for many classrooms. What I've done in class is right when I introduce a vocabulary concept or a grammar concept that's brand new, I use pictures to stimulate their mind. We know that many students are visual learners, so I'll put a picture there. This picture is representing curtains or cortinas in Espanol, and so the students would have to just look at the picture and then figure out what word that goes with it. This would be great for students that don't know how to read yet, or students that are special needs, English language learners, any way that you can help them understand the content. Another thing that I've done in class is I've actually used it for listening activities. They can insert a YouTube video, they have to listen and then pick the right answer. This would be great for elementary students, maybe students that can't read yet or struggle with reading, or you need to do comprehension of reading, that you could actually tape yourself recording. You could record yourself, excuse me, reading, and then the students have to answer the comprehension question. I obviously, in this one, they're listening to me talk about the Spanish kitchen in Costa Rica, and they had to answer some questions about that. So I could see how it could be really good for auditory learners, or if you need a test for reading comprehension. Another application I've used with Kahoot is at the very beginning, or while you're making your quiz, there is a choice where you can add a YouTube video at the very beginning. So while students are signing up for the quiz, you can have music playing in the background So I've done this where the students are listening to the music video, and they have to pick out certain vocabulary or grammar concept that we just learned. And this is a way to not waste time. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes for the students to get signed into the quiz. This is a good way for students to still be learning and not wasting class time. I presented this a couple weeks ago to the YHS teachers, and they loved it. I had some teachers that actually used it later that day. They couldn't believe how engaged the students were. Everyone was participating, and you can get a really good idea if the students overall understand the concept or don't understand the concept, and it's a good tool for you to know whether or not you can move on or you need to spend more time focusing on that. I hope that you like Kahoot, and if you have any questions, you can always contact me, Sean Churchill. I'm a Spanish teacher at Yorktown High School. Adios!